Think about it, you know, what are we being asked to do today? I think we can handle it in comparison to what this particular young man, but all those young men were being asked to do back then. It's actually pretty late at night here, and I've been going through some things and doing pictures and figuring out how I want to sell some things. And the most popular video we have, I can't even remember the name of it. That's pretty sad. Just got over 100,000 views. And one of the things we bought in that video was this lot of stuff. I've already sold a few things off and made our money back. And actually, this camera came from that lot as well. And really nice gentleman. And I think he was selling off, I don't think it was his brother, I think it was his uncle's railroad stuff. And like I said, we've already sold a few things off, and there's still some cool things in here. Camera and different, I think these have some value. A lot of this railroad stuff does, some of it doesn't have any at all. A bunch of old Bibles, even a, I think that's Freemasonry, no? Yes? Yes, I think so. And a few cool things and some papers. But the thing I found the most interesting was this, and I just had to show it to you. Let me see if I can summarize this letter for you. So a brother sent a letter to the United States Marine Corps, 1943 here, and said, you know what, my younger brother used my name to sign up to go to war. He was 16, he was underaged. They sent a letter back and saying, hey, you need to verify this, give us a birth certificate, have your parents sign that it was in front of a notary, that the signatures were forged, yada, yada, yada. And then they get another message back that basically says, let me read this one to you. In reply to your letter of October 23rd, 1943, I wish to inform you that your son, Private Albert Wallace Mann, is to remain in the United States Marine Corps and complete his enlistment by order of the Commandant, U.S. Marine Corps, Washington, D.C. Amazing. So this young man was clearly underage when he signed up, and he was going to stay. So I think that is interesting. And think about it, you know, what are we being asked to do today? I think we can handle it in comparison to what this particular young man, but all those young men were being asked to do back then. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Picker. We are in the Commonwealth cabin for a little while today. Had a ton of stuff sell, including something that last time it sold, I didn't give any commentary whatsoever, and I left people wondering what in the world, why did this thing sell? And it's sold again, our second one sold, and so I'm going to let you take a look at that, and this time I'll give you a little bit of commentary, but that one is inside an eBay cave, and it is an odd item, and I'll tell you the backstory behind it. And we'll do that when we go in there. So we had some Homeschool Hustler sales. I think we had 3. We're going to ship 2 of them out today. We had 25 sales, over $800 in sales today. Fortunately, I don't have to ship them all out. I'm going to wait and ship a little bit tomorrow. So we'll take care of maybe 2/3 of them today. So it's a really good day. And you see from our little walk around right here, Reagan was doing the filming, that we sold another one of these heaters. Let's talk about that real quick. All right, I'll just bring this over here. It's a little easier. So we bought them for 30 bucks a piece, and we're selling them for $89, I think $89.50 a piece, $89.95, something like that, plus shipping. So we're making a pretty decent amount of money. We're not making the 60 bucks there, 30 to 90, because we got to pay all the fees. And we're making just a tiny bit. Actually, we're not making any on shipping at all, I don't think, unfortunately, but because I think this is going FedEx, and that's pretty much right on the number, what the cost of shipping is going to be. I would say we're probably making close to $45 on this, is my guess, about what we're making on these guys. And I think we bought 5 of them, so that's a pretty good little deal. Completely by accident ran into these things while I was doing some grocery shopping a couple weeks ago at Walmart. I have a dumpster diving friend, and occasionally he gives me some things, and this was one of them. It's a Ninja cup like blender. It's got the blade. You can sell the blades for Ninja pretty easy. I didn't see this particular thing on there. They have cups. They have generic cups that aren't like Ninja branded that work. And then the blades sell pretty good, but I did not see this. So I just took a stab in the dark and put it out there for $12.95 plus shipping on this one. And it is pure profit to me. And so we're going to make about $11 profit on this one. So it's pretty good. Sold a lost and found club head cover from our golf course buy, and we are well into the profit on this, and I'll have to write it down on my list. I forgot. So $7.81 for the Callaway Big Bertha Steelhead Plus. Actually, do I have the right one? I have the wrong one. I need the 3-wood cover. I've got the 1-wood, so I got to go back and fix that. That brings us to a total of $489 so far out of that $250 buy. It was not ever going to be a huge money maker, but when it's all sold off, we're going to do pretty darn good. We'll probably make around $400 profit on that deal. All right, we've had this one for a while. This did not come from that Liberty buy from Walmart that we've talked about so much. This was a $1 purchase at a garage sale, and it only sold for 12 bucks. But, you know, even if you pay $1 for this thing, you're looking at about a $6 profit on it, so that's okay. All right, here is a Sony Handycam, and the high 8s, digital 8s, they sell really well. Sony does really well too. A lot of times when you find these are kind of the telltale sign. These get worn down faster than anything on here. And this thing, when I saw it, I'm like, that thing is pristine, and it's from that garage sale. I guess it's 2 months ago now, and I believe that's where I got this one. It was in great condition. One problem is it didn't have the charger for it, and the battery was not charged, so I couldn't fully test it. So a lot of times, you know, I'll sell things and I'll write things in the description, make sure I'll send a message to the buyer. This is a really, really good model. Let me give you the model number real quick, and you can look out for it. Although I usually just pick them up and look the model numbers up later because most of the old Sonys are pretty good. It's a DRC TRV 310. And that's a great model. I see these out there selling for, if they're fully tested, working, ready to go, I've seen them as high as like 200 bucks with all the accessories and things. I sold this for $119.95 plus shipping, paid $5 for it. So it's a really, really nice buy, really, really nice profit. And I'm not 100% sure that it is working. So how do I do that? Basically, I say, hey, look at the pictures of this thing. It's in great condition. It is not tested, but it's highly likely that it is working. So you can buy it. I put a decent price on it, much better than a lot of the tested ones working out there. I could have easily put $150 on this thing. So I put a better price on it, and I put in the description, and I contact the buyer first, and I'll say, listen, I'm not doing partial returns, so don't get it and say it's not working. And obviously I said it's untested, and then ask for a partial refund. I'm not going to do it. You're going to have to send the whole thing back. And basically it keeps people away who would try that particular scam. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to get scammed, and it doesn't mean this thing's working. So it may get there and it may not work, but they're going to have to send the exact thing back to me, and I'm going to give them a full refund. So fortunately this went really close, so the shipping on it is really, really good. But I have a feeling this thing works flawlessly. The other option is to buy the charger. The charger for this was 20 bucks. The OEM charger was 20 bucks. I could have got a knockoff for like $15.95 and waited. I decided not to do that. I decided to sell it like this. And more than likely, somebody's going to get a really, really good deal on this guy, and it is in great shape. People use these for video transfers right now and a bunch of other stuff. It also came with a bunch of other things, video cassettes, and it came with a battery. Everything looks to be in really good condition. Hey, just something real quick. If you haven't got your eBay branded material, you guys need to get your packaging stuff. I got a bunch of different stuff this time. Watching a little bit of Matt this morning. Got a Homeschool Hustler sale here, and Reagan is with us today. Hey, before I show you that, let me just, she didn't know I'm doing this, but I just put it right next to her. Look at my little artist. It's amazing. What is that thing?
An Arctic fox.
An Arctic fox. Holy moly. I couldn't draw that well if I had to. All right, tell us what's sold out of the Homeschool Hustler store.
A football popple.
A football popple. I think that's called touchdown popple or something like that. I think I saw John Cincinnati Picker sell one of these things. I think he undercut me. I think that's why it took so long to sell mine. I'm just kidding. All right, that sold for $25, Reagan. 25 bucks. That's a pretty good sale, huh? Mm-hmm. And that came from the Mount Plushmore sale. So let me grab that real quick. There, I just grabbed that, and look so far how much money we've made on that sale. $1,563 total from $156 buy. So that's pretty cool. All right, $1 to spend, $1 to save, and $1 to donate. Thank you, Reagan.
You're welcome.
Why don't you hang around and we'll go inside and we'll show you a couple of interesting things that sold out of the eBay cave. Hey, we're back in the eBay cave, and I want to give a quick thank you to Matthew. He says, been watching your channel for a few months now. Thanks for sharing your experience with us. Looks like everyone is getting one of these, so it must be good luck. So the cabin looks great is what he says. So Matthew, thank you so much, and thank you for the purchase, and thank you for the support. All right, we had a buyer on these two vintage dresses, 1970s dresses, and they asked me a little message. That on a little message they said, would you do, I think one was listed for $25.95, the other was listed for $18.95, and they said, would you do 40 bucks for both? So I can't remember what I was doing at the time, but I sent them a message. I'm like, look, just buy them both and I'll refund you the difference above 40. So I just gave them, I think, a $5.90 refund, something like that. And they got it for 40 bucks. So we'll ship two together and we'll split that money up. I don't have my sheet in here. It's out in the Commonwealth cabin for the Sunny Shares vintage clothing sale. So I'll have to remember to go out there and add these two. But we are doing a consignment and we're splitting the profits with Sunny. So that's a pretty nice sale. And this one, let me show you the other one. So there's the other one, in case you like vintage clothing. So we're sending those out today. So far, those have sold really, really well, I think. I thought they would be extremely long tail, and they're going to be long tail. We've sold maybe a third of them so far. All right, this one's going out to a viewer, and it looks like I just read their message. They also bought something else that I hadn't pulled yet, so I'll just tell you what it is. So they bought this guy right here, and it's Claudette is the name, and your husband. And the other thing they bought was a New In Box Illuminations LED light wizard. And so it's like one of those things where you have like computerized plugins so that it operates different lighting systems at different holidays. So that sold for $17.92, free shipping, and of course the Eneman to go with it. Let me read you the message real quick. It says, I'd like to thank you for all the knowledge you provide. They're within their first year of reselling here, and they gave a little credit and some thanks to me, to John, to Lonnie, Ryan, and Pam. We enjoy watching all the videos. They love the You Might Be a Reseller video on the Commonwealth Flipper channel. Thanks so much. We did put a lot of effort into that one, and it's kind of rewarding when people go watch it, so thank you. She says, both me and my husband were cracking up on that one. We also love doing light displays around the holidays, so we will be visiting your store again. We got a bunch of Halloween ones up there, tons of them. My wife bought for $1 a piece. She says, thank you, Claudette. Barnes Basement Treasures. I think that's what it says anyway. Claudette and your husband, thanks so much. All right, here they are. So these are the items I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Turkey feet. Real turkey feet, I guess. I don't know. So, you know, there's some turkeys around here. I often say I'm from Southern California on here, and people are like, there's no way, that accent, you got to be from Virginia. Well, I've been here a long time, but I grew up all the way till I went to college in California, and so when I got out here, I was kind of a city boy out in the country, and I think all the turkeys knew it. Thanksgiving morning at the house we used to live at, there was like 40 turkeys in my backyard. I think I still have a video of that. And I'm like, why in the world? They must know I'm the only city boy out in the country. I'm the one who is least likely to shoot them on Thanksgiving morning. So, and we often see them around here. But people will do their turkey hunting, and then they'll make turkey fans to display the feathers. And sometimes they hang feet at the bottom of those turkey fans. So I had come across some turkey fans at an estate sale, dirt cheap. Went to sell them and ended up with the turkey feet left. And I'm like, I wonder if these things will sell. And sure enough, they do. And they sold for $17.20 on eBay. Free shipping, but they're really light. All right, and this one is going off to James. And James actually has bought 3 of these, I think. 3 of these. So thank you so much, James. And they are headed your way. And I hope they all find good homes. And they all bring some great reselling luck to whoever might get them. All right, and last but not least here are a couple of travel backgammon replacement pieces. I think this is the 5th one that we've sold, the 5th set. So it gives us about a $10 profit total. We're not making much money on these, but hey, we got 10 sets left. So if you find yourself in need of some travel backgammon replacement pieces, black and white now, not cream and brown, you know where to find them. All right, y'all, thank you for joining us today. And always, we hope you're doing really well out there. And thank you so much for joining us and making my family part of your family, even if it is for just about 15 minutes a day or so. Reagan has another sale to show you out of the Homeschool Hustler store before we leave today. And in case we don't say goodbye in there, we'll say goodbye right now, and we hope to see you next time. All right, we have another Homeschool Hustler sale that I almost forgot about, but Reagan reminded me. So this is the 4 historic documents of the United States. So we have the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and the Gettysburg Address. And it sold for $12. $12. And it was free to us. Commonwealth Grammy gave that to us. And I think we kept one for the Homeschool Hustlers homeschooling. And that's it. So I think this is the second one that sold out of 3 or out of 4, and we kept one. So what do you think about that, Reagan? Is that a good sale?
Yeah.
Yep. And I guess that gets to go media mail, y'all. Because, I mean, if that's not media, I don't know what is. That's media in multiple different ways, including educational material. So, anyway, thank you, Reagan.